Hey folks, today I'm going to be doing some beekeeping. We added new colonies to 3 of these hives. Of course, the blue hive is a rescue, but I want to go in, inspect to see how well they're filling out, remove those queen cages, and fill these brood chambers with frame. I have frame down here. I built a special for doing this type of beekeeping. Stay tuned, we'll be right back and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Back in the apiary today, and we're going to be doing some beekeeping. Like I said in the bumper, we added 3 new colony of bees that I purchased from my friend Ken Mulestein, who has a zombie apiary. I observed the hives over the last 2 months. They've been doing great. They're queen right. They're growing, so I'm going to crack the hives open, remove those queen cages, and then we're going to go in and remove the inner cover and set the super back down and add 10 frames, but we're going to pull 1 frame up from the bottom that's full of brood. That will force the bees up to start filling out the top part. Now the reason why I'm doing this is to stop them from wanting to swarm. So let's get this show on the road and get it going. Get my smoker lit up, get it smoking, because I don't want to get stung, and I don't know how aggressive these bees are. I know the bees in the blue hive, they have a history of being aggressive because I got them from this hollow log. That they loaded this old rotten log down that was attached to this tree so full of honey, it snapped off, broke off, and landed right next to the road. And my buddy who owns the home site called me and said, hey, you want some free bees? And it's like, absolutely. So I went over, grabbed them, and rehomed them here. They've been here. This is their 2nd year over here. Got a little smoke coming out of there. I want to see a lot more smoke than that. It's a real art to loading these, to getting these little flame smokers going. I've always had a little bit of trouble. I only filled it half full of the smoker fuel, which is wood sticks. I saw online where a guy was using burlap, a special type of burlap. It's got to be a food grade burlap, not just any. So I'm going to look into that, maybe try it. But my father-in-law, who's since passed away, he grew up beekeeping. In fact, it was beekeeping that literally saved his life. He told the story about that. I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this show. And it's just a documentary of him explaining to me on how to beekeep from an old timer. And I tend to trust old timers to see, because they were successful, and I want to be as successful as I can. He used apple wood in his smoker. Okay, we got a little bit of a flame in there. That's why you're not seeing any smoke. Once the flame dies down, we're gonna see a little smoke. Now for my tools today, I'm using my frame lifter and I'm using my hive tool. We'll work on this hive first. There we go. Okay, let me get my hat on, my hood on. I love my new beekeeping outfit. It's better than that jerry rig I put together before. Uh-oh. Got to put some beeswax on my zipper. Get it loosened up. Okay, there we go. Don't want bees in my suit. Well, once a bee stings you, if I get one bee in here, I only get stung once. Okay, we got smoke. All right. Got gloves. Okay, let's pop this top off. Not much to see inside. It's just an empty feeder. So I'm going to remove this. And remove this top feeder. Now bees are going to get a little bit testy with me. So yeah, they've glued this lid down. That's a good sign. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Make sure my queen isn't on here. We know we have queen right because you can see the larva in there. We do have a queen. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna grab my queen cage here. They're working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames. Good sign. Time to take them and move them up. Yeah, see, this is the queen box, the queen cage. They ate the little candy piece out of there and set the queen free, and it's obvious the queen is free. Now, I'm going to remove one frame and put an empty frame down in there. Let's remove this one. Okay. Look how beautiful filled out that is. Look how gorgeous that is. We've got capped brood over here. Okay, I'm going to sit this down in this box right here. Put an empty frame down in there. Be ever so gentle. These are 10 frames each box. Okay, hive tool, come out and put this pollen patty back on the top to give them food. And then I have an inner cover right here. All right. That was a success. Now I'm not setting the lid down all the way. These top covers, these outer telescoping covers, I'm just going to rest it on the front, and it gives them entrance through the top, and it also gives them ventilation. This one's done. Okay, let's see what we got in this one. There's a feeder. We can take that off. And this box, I'm going to unglue, but I'm going to preload with my frame so I don't have the hive exposed for so long. And I can see right down in there, the bees are really thick right around that. I dropped my hive tool. Right around that vent hole. So I'm keeping one frame out, and we're going to swap the one empty frame with a frame of brood and bring it up to the top, so I have a chance. I can force the brood up to the upper chambers to get them to fill out. Now I'm leaving space right here, and I'll move these over once I get that other hive in. Now, this was what makes it so convenient to have this beehive, or the hive stand the way I bought it. Oh, that was a fail. Okay. There we go. There was no bees on any of these frames, so we're good. All right, let's look to see what it looks like. Beautiful. I'm going to take this pollen feeder off. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. They say if you have 5 or more, go ahead and add the other add your other box or brood chamber to the top. So I have 5 exactly. I'm removing that queen cage. See, the queen is no longer in there because they've eaten that candy plug that was in there. But I want to get me a frame out of there with brood. Okay, this just has honey and pollen cakes in it. You can see the color difference. This is pollen cakes or pollen bread. And then there's honey around the outside. These are mostly all worker bees, maybe a few drones. Okay, this one goes down in here. And I take an empty frame and carefully place it down in there. They'll work it. They'll get it done. Keeping close eye and make sure my queen doesn't fall off. All right, I'm going to squeeze these over. And put that one down there. And place this on. We're going to scooch the frames over. Put my pollen patty back up here. This feeds the bees, and all the pollen is what inspires the bees to want to go out and create brood. So we're going to do the same with this lid. We're just going to cock it like that at a slant. So they have top and ventilation, top entrance and ventilation. Now we've got this other hive down here. Now I'll go ahead and stress, do not eat a banana before you come out and do beekeeping, because the banana will mimic a alarm chemical that a bee puts out that they're being attacked. So don't eat a banana. That's the scent that they put out. So here, let me load this up first. I'm gonna put 8 frames in for now, and then we'll put a frame in from below and then another empty frame. So I want room to slide that other frame down. Okay, now we just set it right here. Leave in the comments what you think about my little setup here with a bee hive landing. Okay, this hive is very small. Okay, see, the queen cage is empty. Don't need to worry about that anymore. But as you can see, I only have 1, 2, 3 frames there working. So this is a small hive. I'm not even going to do anything with it. Just going to put this back on. I see that they have a queen. She's not doing a good job though. So, no hive for you. So the bees weren't really aggressive today. It's about 65 degrees outside. They need about 60 degrees or warmer to crack open a hive. And I don't like to crack open their hives all the time because I really don't want to disturb my bees too much. Yeah, poor ladies. Anyway, 2 hives success, 1 hive is weak. I'll consult my friend Ken on that 1 hive. I may have to just get a new queen because she's not doing her job. Sometimes it's just the queen. They're just not doing the job that they're created to do, and that hive may end up failing. But with as robust as these other 2 hives are, I have a chance of maybe getting, yeah, I got a little lady buzzing me right here. Okay. Calm down. Now, upon reflection, while I was setting up this shot, I thought about maybe taking a frame of worker bees and brood from another hive and putting it into that weaker hive and helping it grow out. Now, that's one option that a beekeeper can do. I'm going to go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to give it a couple of days before I even do it because I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want to break into their hives every day and harass the poor ladies. They're busy. The nectar's flowing really good. We got pollen. They're really going to town, so I'm really impressed with the other 2 hives plus my rescue hive, that blue hive. Anyway, I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm in my apiary. Save the bees, save the world is my mantra, and I take pleasure in exploring yet another hobby of mine. Yeah, wearing another hat. Stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, click that share button, sharing my videos on your social media platform. platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind, please subscribe. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.